My future is looking very bright to me.
But I sure know it ain't safe round here. But she still gonna hold on. It ain't safe.
I feel like rap is a very passionate type of genre, and like you can like take it to like motivate you in so many different ways. You could take it to like enrage your anger, have that rebellious rap, like, or you could take it to a profound level, a deep level, where you like trying to uplift your spirits. There's so many things I feel like rap music influences people. It's definitely influential in society today, and I feel like everyone should be bumping rap music.
Shorty, you know I like when you ride it, do it, no mileage, good gas, exotic. Shorty, you know I like when you ride it, do it, no mileage, good gas, exotic. Ayy, speed it up, slow it down, beat it up, don't fuck around, I'ma sit it up.
Now you have like so many opportunities to do what you love. Like, back in the days, like it was real. Like you had to have talent, you had to work your ass off to be the best and be in a position like we are now. Like I feel like now with so many opportunities out there, you could be recording from your phone and people would love your music just as much as somebody who's busting their ass in the studio trying to. So it's just like I feel like some of the like main stuff like that, like artists representing themselves and be able to have access to whatever they need is definitely a better thing in the industry right now. There's cons I feel like with that too though, like everyone sounding the same and everyone having so much access, like people just trying to make money off of it. People aren't doing it for the love of it, the same type of passion that they had before. It's more for money and like fame now, but I feel like there's true artists out there who, like myself, who are really trying to like promote real music and real messages to people.
I feel like hip hop was born from self expression and not just like talking about who you are, but like the things you've done, the places you've gone through. And I think that the biggest reason why there's been such a huge jump, like from classic hip hop to mumble rap, is because the problems of the people who are rapping have changed. So you're not really, not a lot of people are in the mindset of feeding their families and grinding just so they can make it somewhere, or really wanting to be poetic and tell a story about their life. Now we have teens that are doing drugs, that are sipping lean, that are broadcasting their depression. So that's the music we're getting, and I think it's sad, but I don't want to blame the artists. I also think we've changed from a level of artistry and finesse and real talent to like, I'm gonna write this and do this and perform it in a way that it goes viral, and that's the thing that puts me on, so I can get money real quick. Rappers now are getting put on much faster than those back in the day, and it makes no sense because there was less talent back then than there is now. So I just think there's a lot of work to do. Hip hop needs a revamp, and I think the only way that it'll come together is if the new and the old speak about their issues with each other, and then we can find some sort of middle ground, because a lot of the music today is trash, and I love the classic stuff. You hitting up when it's over. I could never play with it. You know how I came in it. Tryna have my way with it. Leave a reminiscent, got a wishing that I came in it. Let another nigga hit it, they gon' see my name in it. But if you move right, I could put a ring on it. Can nobody do.
Try to like keep an open ear to things because I feel like it's important to find inspiration and keep like trying to evolve and try different things in the industry if you want to like definitely stay current, or at least for me as an artist. So right now, like I try to stay like on like some of the stuff that I originally stemmed from. So it's just like reggae, big artists like Bob Marley. Even my father, he was a big reggae artist that like I feel like had an influence on my life because he's my parent, and like just kind of seeing him do his passion instead of like having a job, it's just like was like inspirational to me. So definitely him. And then like I have like a lot of genres I like, so different rappers like Kendrick Lamar, Drake, even Kanye West, even some of the Tupac. Um, there's a lot. I feel like Ed Sheeran. We're gonna go in different genres. Ed Sheeran, I love Ed Sheeran.
Say again? Redo it. Redo it? Yeah. It's good. I had to put the extra. The tempo was up. Gotcha. So, I'm the nigga you gotta tell when you go, cause I'm the nigga you hitting up when it's over. No, I could never play with it. You know how I came in it.
Rap music in my community, I live in Hartford, Connecticut, and it's definitely very prominent in the whole hood, and not even just the hood, the whole state. Like, um, we've had like street legends such as Zoe, Gangstalicious, Coolers Dudes, however you know him by, Annoyed. There's been many popular CT rappers that have became very like prominent, but I've never like made it to like the whole world. But like they mean a lot to like the city, and they have impact on like what's going on, what type of drip people wearing, fashion, and what's going on in the streets, how even a lot of things are affected from the music. So I feel like even my music has had effect on my friends, my family, even when I go around in public now. So it's like it's having an effect on me, and I live in the hood myself. So it's just like it's having an effect. It's always having an effect, and it's probably never going to stop.
I feel like it's great to finally have our CT artists being put on the map and representing Connecticut. I know we usually get like all New York, so to finally hear about Connecticut and what we can do in Connecticut is really amazing. There's a lot that go on here that people don't know about, so it's nice that artists are now sharing that in music and other places can be a part of it.
What motivated me to start making music really was um, having the right people around me. I feel like other people that were doing music and having the same interests as me um, really pushed me to like believe in myself really, and like see how I could, what direction I could move in. I probably was about like 10, maybe even younger. I'm not sure. I've always had like a strong passion for music. My family, you know, people around me just doing music too. So at a very young age, I always loved music. So this is my childhood home here in Hartford, and yeah, this is where I grew up my whole life pretty much. And I came here when I was like around 7, 8 years old. So and now I'm 23 and I still live here. So yeah, it's a blessing. I like to write my own music and sing it. I love the process of making the music from scratch. I just feel like it's the best way to express myself, and that's the kind of what I use it for. So that's probably the best part for me.
Yeah, I said it. All them other niggas dead it. All of my exes, they got this. Tell me you Alright, there we go. 1, 2. Nice. Alright, perfect. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Gotcha.
For an artist, I feel like it consists of you constantly being in your element all the time. So that's kind of hard to do, like when you have like, work or family issues or just obstacles going on. It's life, so you have a lot of things to deal with, but it mainly comes from me, starting off like just trying to stay in my element and focused on like my goals and like what I value in life. And then like it just stems from that, like what's going on around me, and through all that adversity, like I could just put my message out and what I'm trying to focus on. My proudest project is definitely still my first EP. It's called Now or Never by Rel, my first artist name. My artist name now is KeepItRELL. Um, that EP means a lot to me because it was the first tape I ever did individually, and it kind of like kicked my career off to where it is now. Some of the biggest performances I've had were, from that tape as well. At Eastern Cosign event, it was like the first and ever still event that ever happened. So I'm glad about that. I had mad students in there, like 700 plus. So it was just amazing. I also from that experience got to perform at other schools such as UHart, UConn, other events. Just those were, I feel like college events probably were my most favorite because just seeing people in the same environment as me at the same time as me while I was in school supported me just meant a lot to me. When I perform, I just feel kind of free. I feel like it's like the first time where I get to like, I guess, let go of all the, you know, let's say like distractions and everything I'm going through. It's like a release. It's honestly like a feeling I can't even fully put in words. Like that's what kind of feeling it is.
With hip hop music, there's a lot of stigma behind the music and the culture. There are quite a few things like drugs, sex, um, shootings, things like that, and people really take it as that it's something that can negatively impact the youth when it doesn't. People are talking about a lifestyle that they came out of and what they are now doing moving forward. I grew up in a town where hip hop music was very prominent. A lot of my friends were into hip hop music, and some of them made it into the industry, and it really molded them into giving back to the community and kids looking up to them to be someone. Yeah, sometimes the music has cursing and not the best things to say, but it shows that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Try to relay a different message. I feel like than like just a typical street rap vibes that's out right now. You know, it's a lot of like, you know, gangster rap and trying to like be cool for social media type things and not really promoting your real self, trying to maintain the image type of thing. So I feel like my impact on the streets right now, and not even just the streets, the whole world, is just, you know, promoting for you to be free with yourself and be your true self all the time. And that people are going to rock with you, and like the people who rock with you are all you really need. Like you don't have to prove to anyone who you really are if you know who you are. Like just be yourself and like let others be themselves. We all really trying to learn at the end of the day and be better people. So that's really my impact. And that's really my message. And I feel like anyone getting my music, hearing my music, is going to see that and feel that all the time. So I feel like that's a positive impact on the world. So I try to put my city on the map. And I definitely see that happening within the next few years. So it's definitely going to be an adventure, a journey, learning process. So we good?
Want it now more than ever, best believe it. I was down at my worst, you never.